53 balls. Lucky! Oh my goodness! AK Lucky just won.
Goodness.
Everything but the minor.
Goodness.
They just won everything but the minor. They just won the major. They just won the mega. That's over $180,000. I can't even believe it. Woo! Oh my goodness. AK Lucky. Well, I guess so. I guess so.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
There it is. 53 balls. And there it is. 53 balls. Oh my goodness. AK Lucky just won.
Goodness.
Everything but the minor.
Goodness.
They just won everything but the minor. They just won the major. They just won the mega. That's over $180,000. I can't even believe it. Woo! Oh my goodness. AK Lucky. Well, I guess so. I guess so.
Our mission is to serve the community.
Hey guys!
Hey, how's everybody doing out there? We're here with you guys for a Mega Soda. No, a game.
Not. Well, it's a game day bingo.
Game day bingo.
Yeah,
we got Wild.
Yeah, we're watching the Minnesota Wild. It's exciting. It's super fun, and especially because we came out with a new game this week, which
right.
completely intertwined with today's bingo broadcast.
Absolutely. We got the Minnesota Wild puck dropping, but more, I don't know, more importantly, but also we've got the Let's Go Wild game hit on Wednesday into your iPads. People have been loving it. If you haven't checked it out yet, make sure you check it out. It's super fun. We're getting rave reviews about the bonus play, about everything. Folks have been loving it.
And also, ever since we brought it out, the Wild have been on a tear.
They have. So since we have been going with the Wild Game Day broadcast, since they got back from COVID, we released the Let's Go Wild. Well, they've gone five and they're on a 5-game winning streak right now. Plus, since they got back on the ice, I mean, it was 5-1. I mean, they've been back for 6 games.
Oh, yeah.
They're 5-1, and they're now all the way into second place in the West. Here we are. We got Matt and Crazy splitting that must-go line prize, and we're working on this large frame. If we can hit this in 44 balls, we'll give out that $2,753. So.
Well, I'm definitely super excited about that new E-Tab game and how everybody's trying it out. Right now, I think it's still, at least as of Friday, was the #1 E-Tab game. And so definitely a lot of people playing it right now, so definitely go try it out. It's a super fun game.
Yeah, super, super good. We're on your Pilot TV there at the location where you're at. You can also check us out on the Pilot Player Connect app. If you haven't signed up for your PGL account, go to pgl.world, sign up for your account. You can also go into, from there, the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, and you can go and you can get on that, and there where you can actually interact with us. You can chat. Also, you can watch the broadcast at our website, pilotgames.com/pilottv. That's pilotgames.com/pilottv, or you can check us out on Twitch. We're on Megasoda is our name on Twitch. You can check out the stream, and it is live there when we are live with you.
Oh, yeah, my personal favorite way is the Player Connect app.
Oh, yeah, it's the best way.
It's the best way. You comment on that. You get we'll talk to you as quick as we get it.
Yep.
And we'll shoot you out some luck, and it's super fun. But there's Steve-O, Justin, and
what was the last? I missed the last one too. Here we go.
Pick Wanda.
Yeah, Pick Wanda. And there's Unlucky taking home that coverall. It's all must-goes on this round. That means that it's going to keep on growing and all rolling over to game number 2 of 4 before we get into some of our PGL games. And then we'll come back with 4 more of Wipeout Blackout. But we're getting into game number 2 here.
Yeah, these Wipeout Blackout games fly by.
They do.
The jackpot progressives keep on growing. There's 3 different jackpots that you can win.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's super fun.
I think this is one of the cooler games that we played on it with the 3 different jackpot options.
Yeah, it's
super cool.
Before we brought it back here for this, the last time we had played it, I think, was back in the 2019 Vikings season. We did it for some Vikings game days, and we used to love it. And then it kind of gotten out of the cycle of the broadcast.
Yeah, because we got Vikings bingo.
Exactly.
Got that going. Super fun game. Obviously, you guys know because playing it every lunchtime.
Right.
So hopefully maybe this can get replaced with Wild game.
Yeah,
maybe.
So we'll see. We'll see where everything goes. We keep on adding new games, adding new tournament games, all those kind of things. We want to make it the best experience for you guys, and so that is awesome.
Yeah. Well, since last Sunday,
yes,
we've given out a total of 13 jackpots.
Yeah,
just
awesome.
Absolutely craziness. Almost 2 jackpots a day.
Yes.
I mean, it's just been a bunch of them, and those. I don't know if it went out actually.
What's that?
If we gave out a jackpot in Jackpot Hunter. I know we
did on Friday.
It was really close. when we were looking at it.
Yeah, tonight. So it could have been
earlier.
another one that went out. So it would have made it 14. We could still give out one tonight, which could make it 14. So
so we're trying to make it average 2 a day.
That's right.
That's the
right.
key to it.
That is the key.
Well,
our
those
game
jackpot. There was a jackpot hunter minor that went out to Nick C. That won $3,564. Then another minor went out to Out of Ideas, also known as Sarah Honey,
Right.
playing at VFW Austin. Then we had
Yeah, that was Monday.
Yeah, that was Monday.
Yep.
Then on Tuesday, we had a Vikings bingo coverall won by Burke in Hogsbreath.
Yeah, is that what's up on our? I don't know if that's still what's on our.
I don't know if I could pull that up on.
I don't know.
Oh,
no.
there's Sarah Honey.
Yeah, there we go. That's a jackpot.
That was
the
Out of
number
Ideas.
2. Yeah, that was Out of Ideas. That was the jackpot there.
Yeah, well, Burke won that Hogsbreath bar and restaurant and won $9,600. And then, as you know, there was a whole bunch of jackpots given out on Megasoda Game Night.
Yeah. Basically, and I think we got into a little small. See what we can do there, but there it goes.
There it
Now
is.
the balls. I think it was just the lag time between the ball starting up and us mixing it. It's all
Seemed
good.
like.
Well, we are rolling here in game number 2. Well, yeah, I think Kona over at Neighbors Route 75 and Matt over at Old Town and Amol. Yeah, that's
all of them.
That's all of them. So Amol is at Bailey's Restaurant and Bar. So anyways, I was trying to say is you were talking about the whole slew of jackpots that go out on Megasoda Game Night.
Oh, yeah.
Is I was thinking that, Tony and Nikki were just playing fast and loose with jackpots. They were just like giving them out willy-nilly.
Yeah, we thought we'd given out a lot when we gave out 5.
Yes.
And then they decided to give out 7.
They were like, you guys are not going to top our performance.
Oh yeah. Well, there was Bad Brad, Forget You D won twice, Horseshoe, Mr. Itchy, Stilla 1117, and Beavertail all winning during that Megasoda Game Night.
Yeah, that was amazing. And just a little tidbit of information, I heard that Bad Brad's actually a nice guy.
That is.
Oh, did that just go out? I think that might have been the jackpot right there.
Let's see. Did it happen? Yes, it
Yes,
did.
it did. Hey, that's Haas Joel over at is that the 152 Club?
Yep.
All right.
152 Club in Albertville.
Nice.
Good job, Haas Joel, getting that $2,795 jackpot. That's a jackpot, first jackpot of tonight. We're going for multiple jackpots.
Absolutely.
For tonight.
That got us to the 14
Oh, yeah.
that we were looking for the week. So
Yeah, 2 jackpots a day this week.
Yeah, and we can make it even higher than that. We got a lot of gameplay left here. There it is. That must go. Oh, making it the double win.
Oh, yeah, maybe not as exciting as that jackpot, but Haas Joel winning that at 152 Club in Albertville, winning $26, making his total over $2,800.
Yeah, just put stacks upon stacks upon stacks. So
Oh,
there you
yeah,
go.
good win, Haas Joel.
Yeah, that was a nice round for Haas Joel, and that means that we'll reset those jackpots. And that jackpot, I should say, the line and the coverall will still be growing from this round into that next round. So we'll see as we get enrolling in game number 3 of 4 here on a Game Day bingo broadcast.
Well, let's see. It seems like we're struggling to get over to the other screen, so we're going to try this button real quick.
Yeah.
And well, while we're switching over, there are 2 minutes to get enrolled in this game number 3.
That's correct.
I'm gonna talk about those other jackpots that were won this week.
Okay, yeah.
In Jackpot Hunter, we had a minor go to Ty Lisa at Friends Bar and Restaurant, winning over $5,000.
That was exciting. I remember that.
Then we had a Vikings bingo coverall won by Lucky Tim at American Legion Shakopee, winning over $3,000. Then in our 13th jackpot of the week was a jackpot minor out to Steveless at Winners in Cold Spring, winning over $3,000. Well, and then 14th jackpot of the week goes out to Haas Joel,
Yep.
winning over $2,800. Good job, Haas Joel.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, yeah, so yesterday, 2 jackpots yesterday. One on Vikings Bingo and then one on Jackpot Hunter. And then, this jackpot here. So they just keep a coming here. It is big time. So.
Oh, yeah, and a good way to win jackpots. I'm not saying it's a science, but I think it works. It's to sign up at pgl.world and become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points, and they have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that really has a lot of great information in it. PGL.world. Sign up today. I mean, it's such an easy way to get yourself involved in the PGL world, getting all the great insider information. You'll get that survey as well with it, and there's so many things that come with that survey. There's a lot of good things that come with the PGL account.
Absolutely. Super cool thing. Make sure you have a PGL account. We do have Amelia checking in and saying, "Yay, jackpot!" Is that the Amelia, Nikki? Is that Cash Crew 2 Amelia?
Crew 2.
Yeah.
Famous TV host.
The famous TV host. Amelia checking in with us. We got celebrities checking in. Here we go on that must go on that line prize now. See who can take home that $13, and then we'll take a look at that large frame here after that.
Yeah, I almost decided, as you can see right here, I went with a very pastel look for the broadcast.
It's getting to be March, so it's almost spring.
Yeah, it's almost spring. I almost put on the yellow pants, but there's Scott winning at Howie's Corner Bar in St. Stephen's, winning that line prize of $13, and now we're working on that large frame, trying to get that in 44 balls.
If those yellow pants come out, we may have to have you stand up and show them off. Sarah Honey may go a little wild for that.
I would look like a walking highlighter right now in the middle of winter, and so I don't know if I can rock those yellow pants quite yet, but definitely once the springtime rolls around, I'll be rocking the yellow pants again.
All right. Well, we did get a confirmation that is Minnesota famous talk show host Amelia that was checking in saying, "Yay, jackpot." Thanks for checking in, Amelia. I know you're not out there playing because you're not allowed to play in the pilot, but we'll send you some luck for checking in just in your doings with Curtis this weekend. We got Bob O over at, can you see how to pronounce that?
That's the one little screen that I can't really see.
It's Beer Stube, I think, White Bear Lake. I had to scooch around.
Yeah.
Got her done.
Well, as long as we are able to tell who it is, we knew it was Bob Ho.
Yeah.
And now we know it's in Beer Stube and White Bear Lake.
I think I saw Bob Ho in concert one time.
That would he sounds like a very good country music artist.
I think he's saying Tiny Bubbles. I don't know. Here we go. We're getting into this must-go coverall.
Wow, there's a lot of O's out there right now.
Yeah, there's
Tat and Johnny O.
Well, Johnny O might be Bob O's son.
Yeah, well, there's Johnny O, there's Bryce O, there's Bob O.
Okay.
That was the 3 O's I've seen so far.
Well, I mean, it's an O convention going on out there in Minnesota. We're glad to be with you guys. This is our last game of the first 4 of Wipeout Blackout coming up here. Then we're going to get into some bingo, or bingo, right? Or bingo. I got to look at that. I'm having trouble tonight. We're going to get it together here before it's all over. And about that time, then we'll be done. But, yes. Oh, it is Blingo Bingo.
Wipeout Blackout.
Yeah, and then we're going to play some ice fishing derby.
Oh, I'm super excited for the ice fishing derby. I love looking at those lures where the players are going to be playing.
Yeah.
It's super fun.
Nikki's helping me out by writing stuff in for me. It might be a lost cause, Nikki. I appreciate the help, though. My tongue is starting to catch up with the broadcast here, and we'll see how that all pans out. You guys stay tuned. It's going to be an exciting night. Whether John can say any words correctly this evening. Well, we got some stuff to go through.
Yeah, Jackpot Hunter standings.
Yeah.
We're giving out jackpots all the time in Jackpot Hunter.
Absolutely.
And so each week, the rankings completely shift. I mean, our first place is completely different than it was last week.
Oh, yeah.
And there's just so many changes that happen every week with that 2-hour extended Jackpot Hunter.
Yeah, a lot of movement. And so this was as they stood coming into today, we did get 2 hours of Jackpot Hunter in today already.
Yeah.
So these things could have even shifted since when these standings came out.
Oh, yeah, that is for sure. Well, here's those ninth place holders in the player standings of Jackpot Hunter. There's Thirsty, AJ, Cool, 241, Towley, Slappy, Toods, Rocket, Claire's, and Mrs. T, all tied for that ninth place spot at 4,000 points. Then in fifth place, we have Robert, Fred Trisha, Bad Flop Bob, and Laura, all tied at 5,000 points. Then in third place, we have a tie between JEC and Terry1, tied at 6,000 points. Then in second place, was in first place a week prior.
Yes.
That's Mrs. Yags.
Co-champion from last season.
Yeah, co-champion, big-time player, now in second place with 8,000 points. Then in first place, the big winner of the last 2 weeks, I would say.
Yeah.
Just has been absolutely killing it the past 2 weeks. It's AK Lucky with 1,400 points.
Yes, 14,000.
14,000. Yeah, no, I completely said that wrong. 1,400 wouldn't have you in the standings.
No. Well, we got a $430 on this jackpot on the line. See if we can get this. We got the must go of $16, so you can take that on. Then we'll take a look at this large frame. Well, let me go over these as soon as we get that out. I'm going to go over those location standings in Jackpot Hunter. Tell you those top locations in the state. It's a little longer than it normally takes. There you go.
Johnny O.
It's been good to have an O in your name lately.
Yeah, it does seem to be. Johnny O getting his second win of today at Big Louie's Bar and Grill in New Brighton.
Well, those location standings are as follows. In ninth place, we got Winners in Sartell and American Legion Fridley. In eighth place, Eagles Wantana. In fifth place, South Street Saloon in Mankato and Riverboat Depot in Sartell, along with Moe's in Moundsview. In fourth place, American Legion Monticello. In second place, we got a tie between Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids, and the Sunset Grill in Spring Lake Park. And sitting atop of the standings yet again is VFW Austin, PGL Season 7 champions, and trying to get a Jackpot Hunter championship here in Season 9.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is it. No, we are in the must-go on that large frame. That's $26, but we still do have this jackpot of over $1,500 on that coverall. There's Rocket 75 or Eagles of Wantana. They just read their name in our top 10. And, they are doing it in multiple games out there. Great location. Well, it did roll over to that must-go coverall, which means so when we're done with Blingo Bingo and Ice Fishing Derby, those 4 games, that means those jackpots are going to continue to grow over to those games.
Oh, yeah. No, that's big-time jackpots growing. Definitely that coverall. There's Amy over at Gino's Bar and Grill in
Onamia. Onamia?
I can't see the name. So
yeah, I'm going with Onamia. And you guys correct me if I'm wrong. We love to get it right, and we get it wrong very often.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do. It's part of our charm, we like to think.
We hope so.
Well, you went over those locations.
Yes.
And so let's go over those Vikings bingo since, we're no longer playing Vikings bingo for our game days.
That's right. So we've got the top 10 players and locations in the state. This shouldn't have changed because, at least as of right now, we're not playing Vikings bingo on the weekends.
But if you weren't here for the last time we talked about the standings.
No, I mean, even this would be new standings from what they saw. I'm just saying that
really?
no one played since these standings came out. The Jackpot Hunter ones, they had played for 2 hours after the standings we just read.
No, these are solidified standings.
Yes, this is 100%.
Real-time top 10s.
I pity the fool that wants to challenge me on these standings. No, so I feel like we're a little stuck here.
I do too. So we are going to hit 2 real quick. Go to this nice lovely blue screen.
That's right.
And be right back with you guys visually, but we'll be here verbally.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Enjoy the audible sounds of our voice. Welcome to Sleep Time with John and Ian.
Well, taking naps and taking names. It's we're going over the Vikings bingo of player standings. In 8th place, we have Not Lucky and Joni and Mrs. Yags. Then in 7th place, Mrs. T. In 5th place, Brizo and Donkey. Then in 4th place, Vinny. 3rd place, Mad Dog. 2nd place, Alice. And then in 1st place, with 57,000 points playing at Titan Sports Saloon, is Elsa.
Well, let me go over those locations while we're still here in beautiful blue. Those top locations in the state of Minnesota in Vikings Bingo is in 10th place, Maple View Lounge. In 9th place, St. Paul Park Legion. In 8th place, Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, Coon Rapids. In 7th place, Mama T's Castle Tap. In 6th place, Frankie's Bar in St. Paul Park. In 5th place, Monticello's VFW. In 4th place, Corner Bar Goodhue. In 3rd place, Riverboat Depot in Sartell. In 2nd place, Sue's Penalty Box in Evelyn. And in 1st place, Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 151,000 points. They've been killing it out there.
Oh yeah, no, those locations and players have been absolutely dominant so far this season, but there's still a lot of season to go.
Yes.
And a lot of things can change. As you could tell, like we had in our Jackpot Hunter, where Mrs. Yags was in our first place spot and had won, I think, 3 jackpots in like a span of 2 weeks. And I was like, nobody's gonna catch up to this hot streak
Yeah.
that Mrs. Yags is having. And then AK Lucky just came out of nowhere, wasn't even in our top 10.
Yeah.
I
But
think-
with that mega and that major jackpot wins, I think that's what propelled them up
Oh
there.
yeah, but it's
in
only
the-
5,000 of the 14.
Well, I think it's at least 10,000 of it.
Is it 10,000?
At least, yeah.
Okay.
So,
then
but-
the points got bumped for
Exactly.
bumped up for
Exactly. So they were originally not totally tallied. All of them hadn't gotten tallied in.
Well, you
blah,
know,
blah, blah.
you guys are used to us making the mistakes, not the tabulators. So
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, but the point being is that Mrs. Yags had 2 minor jackpots in Jackpot Hunter. She had 1 coverall, a huge coverall jackpot in Vikings Bingo.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why she's in both top 10s. She was in first. She did win what amounts to our Jackpot Hunter standings last year in our Mega Bar Bingo standings, which was just Jackpot Hunter last year.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah. Well, one of the things that we are excited about is we now offer a monthly survey. You can provide your feedback, insights, ideas, and even sign up to be interviewed. We take this input to heart and put it into action. Lots of great changes have come from players' insights. If you are a member of PGL, you will automatically get the survey as part of the newsletter, but you can also find it on our posts on Facebook. If you would like to participate, we thank you in advance.
Oh yeah, no, it's a great way to for us to get information from you guys to be able to change and tweak things however you guys see fit, because we want this to be the best experience for you.
Absolutely. Well, the way the broadcast has been going, or the way my lips and tongue has been working so far in this broadcast,
Yes.
I'm thinking I may need to participate in the first national day. That might help me get through the rest of the broadcast.
Is that right? I don't even know what this is.
It's National Kahlua Day, recognizes the rich cream coffee liqueur that also serves up a great many delicious desserts.
Ooh.
This alcoholic beverage adds to cocktails and adult flavored desserts equally well. To celebrate, you may want to use Kahlua, a coffee-flavored rum-based liqueur, to flavor your ice cream or another dessert such as cheesecake or just cake. And it also tastes great in coffee, hot chocolate, creamy cocktails as a shot or on the rocks.
Oh, yeah. Well, you heard it here first. It's National Kahlua Day. So if your location is serving some Kahlua, have some of it. It seems like a super tasty drink.
Kahlua and cream is a great drink.
I mean, I don't know how you can go wrong with a cream coffee liqueur.
It's almost like if you have like a Jamocha shake at like Arby's. We're not sponsored by Arby's. It would be almost like that. It's almost like you could have a Jamocha shake, but it's like a Kahlua. Yeah.
And just make it a little alcoholic, and then it's
yeah, exactly.
then it's a Kahlua, basically.
Yeah,
That's what you got to get.
Yeah.
And so it seems like a very easy one that I could probably drink too much of.
Yeah. That is a drink that I think that you can get into a dangerous place really fast.
Yeah, like I have to have the 1 cup. And then I'm not drinking any more past that 1 cup.
Right.
Because if I have multiple cups, it's just going down, and I'm not realizing.
That's right.
What's
No,
happening.
it's way too sweet and just tastes good.
Oh,
yeah.
it would definitely be really good. Well, here's our next National Day. It's a National Polar Bear Day. Just a quick reminder, only 25 seconds to get enrolled in this game of Blingo Bingo. To get enrolled, there's going to be a lot of really good prizes. This is going to be a fun 30-minute game.
Yes.
So you don't want to miss out on it, or you're missing out on bingo for 30 minutes. So
That's right, and it's 100 plays. So, you want to be in here and do the 100 plays, and it's super fun. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, here, going to continue on National Polar Bear Day.
Yes.
Focus on our attention to conservation efforts and learning more about the fabulous polar bears. Polar bears can reach the height of 9 feet tall and weigh up to 1,400 pounds. So that's just crazy, 1,400 pounds.
That's a large animal.
They use their large, slightly webbed front paws to paddle as they swim. That's crazy. I didn't know they had slightly webbed paws.
Yeah, they're very good swimmers. Yes. Yeah. So National Polar Bear Day. If you run into a polar bear, I wouldn't go and congratulate them on the day. They might be a little violent, but
not as nice as you may think.
Yeah, in the commercials or in the cute movies or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you would not want to approach a polar bear.
Now, if you run into what's his name? Bad Brad. On the other hand,
he's pretty. Yeah,
I heard he's pretty nice.
He's a nice guy. You can walk right up to him and congratulate him on his jackpot.
This is the complete reason why you never judge a book by its cover.
That's right. Polar bears, you're thinking cute, nice, cuddly. Not so much. Bad Brad. You think, oh wow, he's bad Brad, and you don't want to come up to him. But no, he's actually a nice guy.
That was a little musical number.
Yeah, I had given him the other night. I gave him an actual theme song. He's kind of like a superhero on the broadcast, or like kind of a celebrity. He's got his own theme song.
When I think of polar bears, though, first thing that popped into my head was that little game. I don't know if you probably will know the name. It's the one where you knock the ice cubes out from the stance, and then it's all about you have to knock out as many ice cubes as you can without the polar bear falling out.
Yeah, is it Polar Ice? Is that the name of it?
It might be. I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, we got Jackpot Jen out there in first place, Bobo in second, Oz in third, Ambo in, I think that was in fourth. We got in sixth place, we got Rockette in seventh, Tanked in eighth, Sprout, and Lauren Abe in ninth. Of course, we got a ton of play left.
Don't break the ice.
Oh, don't break the ice.
Yeah.
I do know exactly what you're talking about. That's a fun game. Yeah, it is amazing how many O's we got out there playing tonight. This is the most O players that I think I've seen in Pilot history.
Yeah, it's for sure Don't Break the Ice. It had the bear skating on the ice on it, and it's a super fun game.
Yeah, they had hot off the Nicky Network. Tony had said it was Don't Break the Ice, but why we weren't paying attention to what they were saying to us, we were looking up and found Don't Break the Ice. But I give Tony the credit. I think he had it before us.
Yeah, he's probably very good at Don't Break the Ice. I could see Tony being a master Don't Break the Ice kind of guy.
I would think so. I feel like those kind of games Tony's going to dominate.
He'd probably learn how to somehow have somehow the ice stays on, and he's like, well, obviously that cube wouldn't have made it fall, obviously, and I'm like, right. I don't know that.
Right. That's at least how we think of you, Tony. That you'd be good at that game. So there you go.
There you go.
National.
I don't know what that, even that means.
I don't either. I don't. I think that's a compliment. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure
From
it's a compliment.
me, it definitely is.
Yes.
Well, yeah, go over that next day.
National Retro Day. Every generation looks back and asks, remember when? The celebration indulges our love of the good old days while remaining in the present. Have you ever recently, I mean, you're pretty young to think about the good old days.
The good old days.
Yeah.
I mean, I've like I said, I went through a whole phase of watching a lot of my childhood movies.
Oh, yes.
I was watching Brother Bear.
Yes.
Realized that was a really well animated movie.
Yes.
I watched what's another old one that I recently watched? I watched Rango not too long ago.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a little more on the for a kids movie. A little bit more. It doesn't have a little bit more strange things going on.
Yes,
in
it does. It's definitely a weirder movie. That it's one of those movies where you're like, would a kid even get this?
Yeah, yeah. And I think it is. The kids are enjoying the animation and all that kind of stuff, and they might not realize it.
Oh
quite
yeah,
how
well
strange it is.
I've enjoyed a lot of those younger kid animated movies that are the good old days.
The
for
old
me.
good old days. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I'm excited to see when I'm looking back, and it's going to be probably more on this time of my life.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see like what are those? Then?
Those good old days. Well, we got the Moon in first place. Second place is Jackpot Jen. SCMG in third. Miss Wren in fourth. I wonder if that's MC Wren's wife.
Maybe.
Miss Wren.
Miss Wren, that would make sense. Well, what's your retros that are your favorite retros? I'm gonna ask movie, song,
Okay.
and show.
Movie, song, and show from retro, like my favorite retro. Well, I guess probably, I mean, it's been long enough now for probably what I would classify my favorite movie being a retro would be Braveheart. I love Braveheart.
That's such a good one.
That's a good movie.
Did we talk about that movie recently?
I know I did when Nikki and Tony were on air because they were just talking about their favorite movie of all time. We did talk about Tony's a big loves the Fletch movies, which I love the Fletch movies as well with Chevy Chase, where he's a reporter. And anyways, and yeah, no, it's those are super funny shows. I love Monty Python movies, in particular.
yeah.
The Holy Grail is
Holy
just a great.
Grail really is a really good one. What's also what's the one where he follows Jesus?
Oh, that's Life of Brian. That's
of Brian.
That's a great one
another
too.
really funny one.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, there's a bunch of great ones. I like so many different movies, like from different genres too. Like, whether it's comedy or it's action or it's whatever, and so yeah, there's a lot of I love all the Bourne series movies. Those are good action
good
ones. Just trying to think of ones that are at least a little bit older too.
Okay, so
yeah.
those
Back
are
to the
your
Futures.
movies.
I like those. Yeah.
Your movies. Where's the show? TV
show like a TV show. Like I remember growing up, like the shows that I would catch. I think they were already like reruns. Was I'd watch like Brady Bunch, Happy Days. And I always liked those. I think it was probably reruns too. Is my parents would actually let me watch Three's Company. When I watched it later as an adult, I go, I cannot believe my parents let me watch that. But yeah, Three's Company, and then my era, at actual prime time.
Yeah.
It was Thursday night on NBC. You had The Cosby Show, followed by Family Ties, followed by Cheers, followed by Night Court. I know Thursday night on NBC, like that was that. And then I do also remember Dukes of Hazzard was on Friday night.
Oh.
Yeah, so Dukes of Hazzard was pretty good. And so we'd go to the local high school football game and then getting home in time to catch an episode of Dukes of Hazzard. To top
super
off,
fun.
yeah, what better of a night but to watch your local high school football players play as a young kid, and then get home and watch some Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now where's song? We
Yeah.
went through TV, movie. Now where's the song? I feel like this may be your least liked of the three genres. You're not much of a music guy.
Well, yeah, I mean, so I do like music though. I mean, especially when I was younger, like high school and stuff. It would have been I was a huge Sugar Hill Gang, Grandmaster Flash and the
Yes.
Furious 5, Run DMC. I was really big into rap, all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember. I just recently there was a bunch of people. We were this was this summer, and I was at one of my friends' lake houses, and we were doing this game of where you have to guess. You had to sing a song, and then they had to guess what song you were singing.
Yeah.
They had done a bunch of songs that I had no clue what was going on because they were doing a bunch of rock, like old rock, and I just didn't know it. So I was like, okay, I got to do something that they'll know. And I was like, Sugar Hill Gang, pretty popular. I feel like they'll know this. Like they've been just spouting out all these oldies, all these guys. I spouted out. They all look at me just like I had something on my face. They had no clue what I was talking about. And I was like, Sugar Hill Gang.
Right.
Sugar Hill Gang. Like,
Iconic. Great.
and then I got to act like they were living under a rock instead of them acting like I lived under a rock.
There you go. I'm glad I could provide that for you in my parenting. Yeah.
The teachings of the Sugar Hill Gang.
Right? I got Nikki confirming, yes, the rap icons. I appreciate that. Those are the real rap icons, exactly.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
no, those are some definitely shaped the rap industry.
Well,
Like,
I mean, created it.
because there wasn't really anything like that
No.
beforehand, and then kind of took those first steps, and now those would probably be considered pop music. A lot of early rap
Yeah.
would be considered more of a pop type style.
Yeah.
And then came the Tupacs, the Biggies, the
Yeah, we had, and I think the big shift happened when you got into NWA,
Yeah.
and then like you had Cypress Hill Gang and a lot of that stuff, which came out with a lot of harder style of rap. And then that's shaped, I think, still till today, kind of the styling of a lot of
what
rap.
you call rap.
Right. right.
When it's, I feel like a lot of it, it's all rap, and there's even now, I think there was a split off of a lot of artists that they were doing a lot of what old rap used to be, and then now they are considered pop artists.
Oh, okay.
And but they started off as rap artists.
Yeah.
Then found their niche with more of that kind of style, upbeat, not as fast speaking, with harder rhyming style of just I don't even know what you call it because I'm not as into the rap.
Yeah.
And
then
it should be.
And I think then there's a whole new style, which is like the Chances, like Chance the Rapper, and like Drake and those guys, which is I think it's its own
Yes.
thing, like that are just going off hip hop sounds. Nikki's saying.
Yes, that's what I was going for. Hip hop sounds.
Yeah. Yep. So we got Moon in first place, TNT in sixth, Bob O in seventh, Nelly, speaking of rappers, out there in eighth. Great to have you with us, famous rapper himself, Nelly. We got Jackpot Jen in second, Lisa in third, Miss Ren in fourth, and Matt in fifth.
Well,
so I don't know. Retro Day turned into Rap Day.
Yeah, I was about to say, this all stems from Retro Day. It's also National Polar Bear Day and National Kahlua Day.
Yeah, we got one last National Day on the docket.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Maybe mixed with having some Kahlua.
You could. That would be good, actually.
Yeah, you have a little bit of Kahlua and a little bit of strawberries.
Ooh.
Because it's National Strawberry Day. There's a few different stories behind the origin of the name. The more widely accepted version is the berry would drop off the leaves and become strewn about the plant. Over time, strewn berries became strawberries. There was a time, and some gardeners still do this today, when strawberry beds were mulched with straw, insulating the plant over the winter, keeping weeds at bay during the growing season and making it easier to harvest. Other sweet stories tell of English children stirring the berries on grass straw and telling the strawberries in their neighborhoods. Selling the strawberries in their neighborhoods. I said telling the
Telling,
strawberries.
yeah, which I'm not sure how you accomplish that. But
Yeah, they were selling the strawberries on a straw bale,
Yes.
calling them strawberries.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's cool. We got Moon is hanging on to that first place spot. We still got 16 minutes left in this 100-play game of Blingo Bingo. Got a bunch of you guys out there playing, and we're having a great time getting after that. Well, we only have one celebrity birthday.
Yeah, it's not very often that we have a celebrity birthday as little as this.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. Yeah, famous person. So born in 1932, Elizabeth Taylor. She was an actress. You probably see when you pull up the information. How many times was she married? She was married a lot of times.
Let's see. There's a more button on it. So
Well, there you go.
So there was Larry Fortensky, John Warren, Richard Burton, Eddie. Let me see if I can get this.
This is
name.
riveting broadcasting here.
Eddie Fisher, Mike Todd, Michael Wilding, and Conrad Hilton Jr.
Okay, that was it?
Yep, that's
so only
it.
7. She was only married 7 times.
Only 7 times, but a little more successful in her movie career than her love life. Just so many great movies stemming from her acting performances. She was in Cleopatra. Let me see. Giant, National Velvet. Yeah, a lot of really just great movies throughout the 1940s all the way into the 1960s.
Nice. I keep on bringing it back to the marriages, but I think that is the number of marriages you're allowed to have in Texas. I don't know if other states have marriage like caps, but I'm pretty sure Texas, you can only get married 7 times. After that, they say that just doesn't work for you. You can't get married again.
You've tried enough.
You're not good at that. Don't do that anymore. We got the Moon still in first place. Bob O now in second, moving up to second. D is in 6th. Matt's in 7th. TNT is in 8th. And Nelly is in 9th.
You must. No. Let's see. No. That's not the right one. I was about to say the age rules, and I don't care about the age rules. I want to know how many times you can get married in Texas.
Right.
I'm just gonna believe you and say that 7 is the number.
Yeah, I don't know if any other states have that kind of thing. I just long time ago.
That is such a.
I had heard it's kind of a weird law kind of thing. You know, a lot of states have weird laws that are just passed somehow.
No, there's one that I saw. It was like you can't be eating scooped ice cream while you drive.
Oh.
Like that's a law in like
distracted
a couple
driving.
States.
Okay.
You can't eat ice cream while you drive.
Yeah, well, it is, the ice cream experience is pretty significant. And so, you could get enthralled in the delight of the ice cream and not drive properly.
Yeah, no, that is definitely a true thing. I would get very distracted if I was eating ice cream while I was driving.
Absolutely.
Well, just 12 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. The Moon still holding on to that first place spot. Let's see if anybody is close in plays. It looks like Bob Ho still has plays left, but 3rd through 5th all out of plays.
Yeah, no, they are done right now.
Let's see, 6th through 9th pretty much has all their plays done, besides 6th place with D at Municipal Liquor Store.
They'd have to be some pretty nice plays.
Little bit plays.
Yeah.
But would have to be absolutely gargantuan plays.
Yeah, Bob O he's got a little bit of play, but, the Moon with all those plays already in first place, you would think it'd be fairly tough to pass the Moon.
Yeah, no, if I was a betting man, I would definitely bet on the Moon winning this one.
Right. Only if there's someone out there playing under the name the Cow, because the Cow does jump over the moon, if you recall.
That's a genius. That is someone should next game against playing ice fishing derby.
Right.
I'm super excited for this ice fishing derby.
Oh yes, always fun.
There's going to be a lot of money on the line for this one. Well, there's a lot of money on the line for this one. I think first through fifth will be winning. We're about to get it right up here.
Yeah.
First is getting $167.
Nice.
Then it's just slowly working its way down all the way to fifth place, and then sixth through
10.
Through 10 is winning 13.
Yeah. Yep. So it's good to win first.
Oh yeah, that first place spot is really hefty with a lot of money.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm gonna go over the day in history.
All right, it is time. I feel like the broadcast has been a little lowbrow. We need to become a little more highbrow.
Okay. Well, on this day in 1827, a group of masked and costumed students danced through the streets of New Orleans, Louisiana, marking the beginning of the city's famous Mardi Gras celebration. The celebration of Carnival, or the week between 12th night on January 6th and Ash Wednesday, the beginning of the Christian period of Lent, spread from Rome across Europe and later to the Americas. Now, nowhere in the United States is Carnival celebrated as grandly as in New Orleans, famous for its over-the-top parades and parties for Mardi Gras or Fat Tuesday, the last day of Carnival season. I mean, it's just a crazy thing. That's like bucket list.
Yeah.
Is to go celebrate a Mardi Gras down in Louisiana.
Yeah, no, pretty crazy.
Have you ever been down in Louisiana during that time?
I want to say I've been down, been down there in the French Quarter and all that, but not during Mardi Gras.
Oh
No.
yeah. I mean,
it's pretty crazy just on a normal night.
Oh, it seems like just they have fun.
Oh yeah.
They have a lot of fun down there in New Orleans, especially in those places that super celebrate Mardi Gras.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, well, I shouldn't say. I say no, but I was down there last year, virtually.
Oh.
Yeah, we were on the broadcast. We were doing the Mardi Gras marathon, and we had the screen up where it was a camera from like one of the balconies, and that was what was broadcast behind us.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah, and that's why we always joke, because we saw a guy that looked like it was Nicolas Cage walking into someplace, and then we started talking nonsense about us hanging out with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, and there's just so little amount of people that look like Nicolas Cage walking around in America.
Exactly. That's what I said. That's for sure Nicolas Cage, because there's no one that looks anywhere close
to Nicolas.
Yeah, because that's an American icon.
That's an American icon.
America's sweetheart, Nicolas Cage. Well,
we do love
I don't
him.
know how we rebound on this podcast from this.
We keep on going. We were like, we need to make this highbrow.
Yeah, I know.
And then we bring up New Orleans, and then we start talking about Nicolas Cage, and
it
all goes in the dump.
Yeah, I don't know how we recover from this, but we're gonna be sitting here, and all of a sudden we're just gonna be cut off. And Nikki and Tony are gonna take over and be like, sorry for whatever that was. And, we're coming in. But we got the Moon, Bob O, Jackpot Jen, Lisa, Miss Wren make up our top 5 out there so far in this game of Blingo Bingo. But, we've at least been having fun. Oh, I got a true-false question tonight.
Yeah.
For the Minnesota trivia, and I didn't even put the answer in.
I know. I see that.
Because I didn't want anybody cheating.
I see that. I went Minnesota, and then I was reading it, and then I was like, oh shoot, I read too far. I'm gonna read the answer, and then I was like, wait, I read to the end. There's no answer.
Because I went in my head and I thought I can remember true or false. Yeah. It could happen.
Let's hear the question.
All right, so here's the question. Any of you that are out there on the Player Connect app, you can answer in and see if you can get this right. The question is, Minnesota it's just the statement, right? Now it's either true or false. Minnesota contains more miles of shoreline than California, Florida, and Hawaii combined.
Okay, well,
That's a lot of shoreline.
yeah, but we did just find out recently
Yes.
that is not just the land of 10,000 lakes.
Right.
It's actually the land of 15,000 lakes.
That is true.
So it's.
But when you just think about Hawaii are islands, right?
Yes.
Florida is a peninsula basically out into the
Yes.
water. And what was the other one? California, it's a coastline. I mean, in like one of the longest states, there is.
Yeah, that would be a lot of shoreline to cover.
Yeah, it would be.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go false on this one. You convinced me. I was gonna go true.
Yeah.
Then I did see the answers of Tony and Nikki.
Yeah.
And I want to be a little facetious. I want to.
Facetious.
I don't know. I don't even know if that's the proper word for this.
No, facetious would mean like.
With ill intent.
No. Facetious would be like saying something false, like like in a joking and jesting way.
Yes, I think
being
I
facetious.
I think because I do think it's true.
Okay.
I'm going with false
You're going false
because I want to just
so
go against against them.
You're going against them, and so okay, we can make this work. All right.
It is a little facetious,
Yeah.
but not totally facetious.
Right. Well, we got Tony
A little
and
Aetious.
and
Not a lot of Aetious.
not as much Aetious as you might think. So if you stacked all the Aetious on top of each other. Oh, okay. All right. Anyways, back to Tony and Nikki are going with true.
Yes, I'm going false.
You to be
false.
yeah, to be the opposite. This is almost like watching Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless. Yeah. Just argue the point. Doesn't matter what you think. You always got to go the opposite of the other. So we got 2 trues. We got 1 false. We'll see if anybody else checks in, and we'll move back to this here in a few minutes before the end of the game here of Blingo Bingo, and before we get into our ice fishing derby. Well, should we go over those standings one more time, or should we hold off on that till after the next hour?
Yeah, we could go over the standings one more time before we get finished up with this game.
Yeah.
In 9th place we have I'm not even going to go over those. I'm going to go over the location standings.
Okay.
Because
You
I went over the player standings last time.
Yes.
I know how much you like to talk about the players.
I do.
So I'll give you a chance to talk about them. I'll
Okay.
talk about the locations.
All right.
I love the locations.
Yes.
In 9th place, we have a tie between Winners in Sartell and American Legion Fridley. Then in 8th place, we have Eagles of Wantana. If I didn't clarify before, this is the top 10 for Jackpot Hunter.
Yes.
In 5th place, we have a few people tied at it's South Street Saloon in Mankato, Riverboat Depot in Sartell, and Moe's in Mounds View. Then in 4th place, we have American Legion Monticello. Then in 2nd place, there is a tie between Carboni Pizza, CR Billiards, and the Sunset Grill in Spring Lake Park. Sunset Grill had passed up Carboni's Pizza, got clear into 2nd.
Yeah.
And then Carboni's retied that up with them. And we're going to see if they can overtake that and maybe come after the number 1 spot. And the number 1 spot currently being held by VFW Austin.
But they only got a 3,000 point lead, so it's anyone's race out there. You got American Legion Monticello at 15,000. Our 2 second-place spots, CR Billiards and Sunset Grill with 16,000, and then VFW Austin with 19. So we'll see. It's anybody's.
It's all super close.
Right now, VFW Austin, they've really brought it this last week. We had Forget You D with multiple jackpot wins. We had Sarah Honey with a jackpot win. So they really came to play this last week. VFW Austin did. Well, before the end of this game here, let me get in these Jackpot Hunter player standings. In 9th place, we got a whole slew of you guys. We got Thirsty, AJ Cool, 241, Towley, Slappy, Toods, Rocket, Claire's, and Mrs. T. In 5th place, we've got Robert, Fred Trisha, Bad Flop Bob, and Laura. In 3rd place, JEC and Terry 1. In 2nd place, Mrs. Yags. Last season, that's season 8, was our co-champion. Oh, there it is.
There it is. Finally, the winner's out there. The Moon over at American Legion Lewiston, winning $167. Then in 2nd place We'll see who it is. We'll say it all out.
Here it comes.
Second place is Bob Ho. Third place, Jackpot Jen. Fourth place, Lisa. Fifth place, Miss Ren. Then in sixth place, we have D. In seventh place, Harv. In eighth place, Matt. And then in ninth and 10th place, we'll get to you guys really quickly.
Yeah, I'm sure Nikki will send that to us. We got 6 minutes and 45, just over 6.5 minutes to get enrolled in this ice fishing derby. We're going to get out there in the ice shanties out on Big Wampum Lake, get after a great ice fishing derby. I did want to complete my my standings by saying that in first place, passing up season 8 co-champion Mrs. Yags was AK Lucky. Got that mega and that major jackpots, really propelled them into first place in that. And the answer, well, yeah, so there's a little nuance to the answer of true and false on our Minnesota shoreline question. So it's true as long as you include rivers and streams.
Oh.
If it's just lakes, it is not enough. You have to include rivers and streams, and then it's true. If it's just lakes, it is false.
Okay, well, that ninth place went out to Thirsty, and 10th place went to TNT at MC's Dugout. Well, we're going to go on a quick break and be right back with you guys for this ice fishing derby.
See you in just...
And there it is.
53 balls. Oh my goodness. AK Lucky just won.
Goodness.
Everything but the minor.
Goodness.
They just won everything but the minor. They just won the major. They just won the mega. That's over $180,000. I can't even believe it. Woo! Oh my goodness. AK Lucky. Well, I guess so.
Our mission is to serve the community.
Hey guys.
Hey, how's it going out there, guys? Getting enrolled in this ice fishing derby. It's always exciting to play ice fishing derby. I know it's a fan favorite. It's one of our favorites as well. We'll check out where you guys are out, where the honey holes are at, where you guys have found out there to get some fishing going, and where you guys are catching, what you're using to catch, what buddy you're using, all that kind of stuff. We'll check in. We got girls jumping out to an early lead. Not so fast. Spuzz says, I'm going to jump into first now. But there's going to be a lot of mix-up here at the beginning because, of course, it is really early on in the place.
Yeah, really, I'm just looking for some funny names. That's what I'm looking for in this first bit a little bit because I have no idea who's going to end up in what spot. But Spuds is definitely holding on to it for longer than I expected because usually there's a lot of switching that happens in this little first start.
Well, Booker's moved all the way up to 6th place and is looking Spuzz right in the face. But we got Amy that jumps in there first. We got DeVos MC out there at in 3rd place and Amel in 4th.
And there's Megs taking the first place over. I mean, like we said, it's going to be changing up a whole bunch in this first little start.
Yes.
Super excited to see where it's all going to end up. But we were going over Jackpot Hunter standings before we came off.
Yep.
Well, we should go over those Viking Bingo standings.
Yeah, let's do that. So I did locations last time?
Yeah. I did players for both last time, and so you can do players for both this time.
All right, so let's do this. In 8th place, we got a 3-way tie. Not Lucky, Joni, and Mrs. Yags. In 7th place, all to herself, is Mrs. T.
Yeah, Mrs. Yags and Mrs. T, super close. The mom-sister, mom-daughter combo.
Well, Mrs. T looks so young, you might think it's a sister.
You couldn't tell.
Yes.
But there's those two only 1,000 away from each other.
Yes.
There's definitely got to be a little bit of tension right there.
Absolutely. A house, not necessarily a house, but a family divided.
Definitely. Though Mrs. Yags has Yags 370 on the on the ropes.
Yes. I know he's got to be out there grooming the beard, thinking about how do I get a jackpot win? How is she taking them all? Who knows? He's probably putting essential oils into the beard, just trying to think how do I make the turn on the jackpots? But we got in 5th place.
Apparently, add O to the back of your name.
Apparently so. That has been a great way to do it tonight. Speaking of that, in 5th place, we got Brizo along with Donkey. In 4th place, we got Vinny. In 3rd place, we got Viking Double Hat Mad Dog. In 2nd place, Alice. And in 1st place, Elsa. Elsa's got, you had mentioned this last time, 57,000 points. Just to give you perspective, Alice in 2nd place has 30,000. So Alice has been killing it out there with 30,000, but then it's a whole 27,000 more to catch Elsa. So just out there in front of it.
Oh, yeah. A little talk about Donkey.
Yes.
It was National Retro Day. A little retro for me.
Yes.
Probably wouldn't be thought of as retro for you.
Yes.
But it's a Shrek.
Yes.
Shrek, definitely a childhood classic.
Yes.
And also, I just found out is an American classic.
Oh.
Like, technically.
Oh.
There's a branch in the government that decides what movies are, like, American classics.
Oh, okay.
That they keep in, like, records
interesting.
of American classics.
Okay.
And
I did not know this.
Shrek is actually one of those classics.
Well, it's kind of funny because yesterday was National Fairy Tale Day, and when we were doing the broadcast, you said, well, Shrek, and Shrek is definitely got different fairy tales in it.
Yes.
Like, right, they got the Pied Piper, they've got many fairy tale elements to the story.
A bunch.
Right. Yeah. So then it was funny because then Amelia and Curtis, and it's your age group, right? So they were like fairy tales. Oh, I know my favorite. It's Shrek. And so, and I don't know that it would be considered technically a fairy tale, other than maybe it's a modern day fairy tale because they took a bunch of older fairy tales and put them into maybe that makes it a fairy tale.
I
don't
think
know.
it would be a fairy tale.
I don't know the technicalities of that.
I don't know what it takes to be a fairy tale, but princess and someone saving the princess, and then them becoming the rulers of the kingdom type concept is all within Shrek. They just, instead of turning it from like a frog into a princess, she went from a human to an ogre when she kissed Shrek.
Right, yeah.
So love finds its way in many different forms, and in that one, it was a muddy ogre.
Yeah. Well, why wouldn't it be? We got Alibi out there at the Alibi of Gilbert in first place. Matt's in second. Girls are in third. And I think that was Grandma D in fourth. Miss Wren, who was in the last top 10, back out there getting after it again in sixth place. Doe in seventh. Lisa in eighth. And Wes in ninth.
Oh, yeah. Well, you went over those player standings. I'm going to go over those location standings for Vikings Bingo.
Yes.
In 10th place, we have Mapleview Lounge 2 with 35,000 points. Then in 9th place, we have the St. Paul Park Legion with 39,000 points. Then in 8th place, we have Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 40,000 points. Absolutely killing it. Carboni's Pizza in both standings of Vikings and Jackpot Hunter. One of only 2 locations, I think, to be doing that, them in Riverboat Depot.
Okay.
Then in 7th place, we have Mama T's Castle Tap in Little Canada. In 6th place, Frank's Bar in St. Paul Park. In 5th place, Monticello VFW. In 4th place, Corner Bar in Goodhue. 3rd place, it's the other one in both standings. It's Riverboat Depot in Sartell.
There it is.
Then in 2nd place, we have the Sue's Penalty Box in Evelyn. If you're not at the Sue's Penalty Box and you're trying to figure out a place, I'd suggest the Sue's Penalty Box because it's a game day.
Yeah.
And the Wild are playing right now.
That is true.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that while we were on break. The puck had dropped, and the Wild have started playing.
I'm checking on the score right now as we speak. Still 0-0 in the first period. They've got over 16 and a half minutes left in the first period.
Oh, yeah, just getting started. But definitely watch us on one TV, watch the Wild on the other.
Absolutely.
Because they have been on an absolute hot streak.
Yes, they have.
Of just winning games on games on games.
Yes.
But just talking about locations, 2nd place, Sue's Penalty Box. If you haven't chosen the location yet, definitely Sue's Penalty Box. Seems like it would be a great location to watch some Wild.
I would think, the place to watch a hockey game, I mean,
it's from the penalty box.
Yeah, it's from the penalty box.
It's got to be the best seat in the house.
That's right.
Well, then in first place, home of Elsa. It's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 151,000 points.
Nice. Those are some great locations and players, the best in that Minnesota has to offer in Vikings Bingo. Well, when you're out there and you are killing it like all those players and you're at those great locations like they are and all these players here that are in our top 10 that we're seeing in those great locations, take a picture of yourself and, send us those pics because we love to see your faces, you're smiling, that you're playing Pilot games. Make sure you got your iPad in the pic and just so that we'll put you on the commercials, we'll talk about you, we'll send you some luck, all that kind of stuff. And especially if you win a jackpot, when you win a jackpot, hold up that jackpot, show it to us. You can take that picture with your friends or with your favorite bartender, but make sure you send it to us, and you can send that to us on Facebook, or you can email it to us at jackpots@pilotgames.com. That's jackpots@pilotgames.com.
Oh, yeah. Early in the broadcast, we popped up Out of Ideas winning her jackpot of it was a jackpot minor in Jackpot Hunter.
That is correct.
Nice jackpot won by Out of Ideas, also known as Sarah Honey.
That is true. Yes.
Sarah Honey was Season 8's or Season 7's PGL.
She was Season 7 PGL champion, and she finished, I think, second in Season 8.
Yeah, just one of the more dominant PGL players.
Absolutely.
Obviously, right now playing PGL playing for PGL points.
Yeah.
She definitely knows how to win those points.
Well, I know on Friday at lunch during Vikings Bingo, I saw our PGL Season 8 champion, which is Cancer Sucks, was out playing.
Oh, yeah, it was super nice to see her. Had her fun font, the scary Halloween almost themed green neon font. Super fun. And the way to get that font is sign up for a PGL account.
Yeah. And then you can send us a picture of a special font that you want.
Oh, yeah, and then we'll try our best to have that font.
Yeah. Yeah, that was something that we used to promote a lot. We haven't talked much about special fonts. I don't know. Tony might message and say, on the fonte. That's not how you do that. But
no, we do not claim to be fluent in Pig Latin, and so we will just pretend that we are.
Well, speaking of the Wild and it being a game day, and the game is actually going right now. Our Wild right now are 11-6 on the season. They had that 14 days off where they couldn't play.
Oh, yeah, dropped them down in the standings.
It did, because it's not just based on wins and losses. There's a whole point system, and so you guys, I'm sure, are aware of all that, and so that really dropped them up. But with these 5 straight wins, they've jumped all the way up into second place in the West.
Oh, yeah.
And so tonight's game is a big game for us to continue on that streak. They're playing the LA Kings right now. The LA Kings are 9-7-3. They do have a winning record, so they're not a bad team. So if we can get another win against them again tonight, that would be awesome.
Well, when we first came back, they had given us kind of took us behind the shed.
They did that first game. Yeah, they did. They whooped us.
Yeah, they really did. And then we came back yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Well, haven't we played 2 games? I have to pull this up now. Now you're delving into stuff that I'm going to question myself if I don't look at it.
Yeah, I know that we recently played the LA Kings.
We played them last night. I know that.
We played them last night. Got a really nice win against them. Kind of proved that, that was just kind of a loss due to lack of players, and really showed that we are not as bad as we showed just coming out, and that we're actually one of the elite teams of the
we've been definitely playing that way. So we had, let's see here. I just couldn't remember if we had played them 2 of the last games or just 1.
I think it was just the last one, because we had just came out of a 3-game series against another squad.
Yeah, so we played them on Friday. That was and so we're playing them right now. We played them on Friday. We had played We had played 1 game with the Avalanche. We beat them 6-2.
Oh yeah.
We had played the Sharks the game before that. We beat them 6-2 as well. We played. Is that the Golden Knights? No, Anaheim Ducks.
Yes.
We beat them 5-1 and 3-1. And then that was our first game back. We lost 4-0 to these Kings. So to get a second win here right now would be really great to get that done. It's still 0-0 right now in the first period. We've got a little over 12 and a half minutes left. The Kings have had 4 shots on goal. We have just had 1 shot on goal so far, but nobody has scored yet.
We are a defensive team, and so shots on goal don't really worry me. I think we can get a lot of stops on goal. It's get those shots for us on the goal more consistently, because as soon as we get those, we tend to convert a lot, especially as of the last 5 games.
Yeah, speaking of goalies and goaltenders, last night goaltender Cam Talbot made his first start since he was put on the COVID protocol.
Yeah.
So last night he got a start out there in goal. He had some noticeable rust early on, but as the game wore on, he actually almost had a shutout going. Had Jeff Carter not scored a late goal in the 3rd period to make the final score 3-1. So nice game for Cam Talbot, especially on his first game back from the COVID protocol. He had a good performance. He actually had 27 saves on the night and keeping the winning streak going. Of course, we are 5 games winning streak, and we're 5-1 since coming back. And of course, the big announcement with the Wild, we've got our new E-Tab game out there with our partnership with the Wild. It's called Let's Go Wild. If you haven't played it, make sure you get out there and do it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, we are just under halfway through this game of Ice Fishing Derby, so might as well hit the ice.
Yeah.
Let's hit the ice and see where people are fishing at.
Ooh, look at there.
Let's see. It's I to go to the ice.
What's up?
What's the button to go to the ice?
To go to the ice?
Yeah, so then they can see where we're going.
This is.
They're not seeing it.
Oh,
this.
They're not seeing us on it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, they're not seeing the ice. Oh, you got to go into here. You got to have it up on that second screen, and then you got to hit transition. It was in there. I don't know how it went out.
I don't think that's what we're talking about now.
No.
Okay, that's it. Not what I was
We're
looking
not going to
for,
do that
but,
right now.
I'll
Yeah, a
go.
second ago it was in that second one. I don't know where Tony might message us on.
Here, let's get lures.
They can't see it.
See,
Yeah.
they can't see it. I don't.
Yeah. Here, I don't know. Let me see if I can find something here.
We always struggle with this ice fishing derby because we don't play it a lot.
No.
And so then I have.
Let's see. Because usually Tony and Nikki do Megasota game nights, and so they're experts in all this.
Well,
sorry, this is
DeVos,
quality.
MC and Boogers in second.
There it is. All right, here I go.
Ambo.
Hey, there we are. So now we're out there on the ice. You can see where you guys are at. Yeah, I was thinking they were seeing it, and because I was seeing it up on the screen, and I was thinking,
oh yeah,
look there's where you guys are at. Looks like there's a little bit of I got to do this like the weatherman, or that. Although I can't see myself at all now, so I see a few people over here. You got to use sweeping movement. So there's a bunch of people over there, and then there's people over here. And
you can't point identical right to it. Well, we have a bunch of people in this bottom right-hand corner. Then over farther back into it in the second shanty, I see a bunch of people over there. We're kind of split up into a four corners type deal.
Yes.
You got the little island of ice, the shanty, and the top.
Of course. Well, let's take a look and see what buddies people are using.
Yeah, let's look at the buddies. 1 second.
Yeah.
Buddies, there it is.
Oh.
We have 15% using. I don't know the names of these guys.
Yeah, so that's I believe that's Steve. We got Sue, and really Sue and Stu are really close. They're usually not that close. Usually it's always Stu's number 1. And Suds is number 2. But right now, we've actually got Susie is number 2 and only 1% behind Stu. Then, Suds has got a nice 26%, but no one wanted to be Steve out there with Steve tonight. So Steve's just got 15% of the Fishers. I think I'm getting a message here. Oh, yeah, Pete. I was saying Steve. It's not Steve.
Pete, Susie.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pete's at 15%,
Yeah.
Susie's at 29%, Suds at 26%,
Yeah.
and Stu is at 30%. So Stu winning it, Susie being number 2, Suds being number 3, and Steve being number 3, and all the players being out there. Which one will be the lucky one? We're still to find out.
That's right. You know how the song goes. No, it's 2 out of 3 ain't bad. This is 3 out of 4 ain't bad.
Yeah.
I had 3 out of 4. Hey, let's check the lures out.
Yeah, let's look at these lures.
Okay.
Well, 42%.
Woo! That's, you either say, okay, that's the hot, that must be what's hot, like,
Yeah.
Because that must be what they're catching it with, because that's a really high percentage of people doing that. Or you go, I'm going to go away from the crowd, only
Surprise the fish.
Yeah, only 5% are using are using this little doodad over here with the eyeball, and that might be the better way to go.
Yeah, but maybe the 6% thingamajig is what you're feeling.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to get too technical on you guys using expert fishing terms like doodads and thingamajigs. But, you know, I'm sorry. We start getting into.
I could run with any of the 8% swing schwangs, and that would be great as well. But I'm definitely sticking with, if I was personally picking, the 42% the hook and shoot.
well, that's just a bunch of flim flam. But I don't know what's happening right now. But I can tell you this: we are amazing anglers from way back.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I've done a little bit of ocean fishing. Most of my fishing has actually been ocean fishing.
On the ocean.
Yeah,
Nice.
you know, I like to consider myself I like high danger when I'm out fishing. I like to go out into the ocean waves.
I see. I see.
I think, if my memory serves correct, I've caught a shark before.
Oh yeah, I think I've been with you when you did that.
I think you were there.
Yes.
You know better than I do about those memories. Probably your memory of those memories are more trustworthy than my memories of those memories.
Yeah. No, it wasn't hard to accidentally catch a shark out there. Well,
I remember I was so scared.
Yeah. Because it was just a little tiny one.
Whoever we were with, it wasn't you or Grandpa that was also with us.
Yes.
And he was making me take a picture with it.
Oh.
And like he was like putting it up to my face, and I'm like, get this shark away from my face! Like this thing's gonna bite my face off. Like I remember being
just a little shark.
so scared, and it was just this little baby shark. But they told me it was a shark.
Right.
And I was
That's scary stuff.
As soon as they said it was a shark, I don't want it near my face.
Right.
And I stick by that statement.
Yeah.
I think 5-year-old me was smart.
Yeah. I don't know. We got Nikki, I think, going to make a comment. I think she's going to say that you were being a little fraidy cat.
Well,
we'll see. We'll see.
You know, Nikki probably just like rides sharks for fun.
We got baby shark. Do.
She's doing the song. Baby shark. Do.
Nicely played. Nicely played. Yeah, it was a baby shark. We got Alibi in first place. In sixth place, we got Brooke. In seventh place, Lori. In eighth place, our dear friend Doe is out there. And then in ninth place, Paulie D. We got DeVos MC in second. We've got Aim Bo in third. Booger is in fourth. And Brooke is now in fifth.
Oh, yeah, a lot of big-time players out there trying to get this win.
Yes. Well, let me check in on our Wild
again.
Check
in on the Wild because things could change
going.
in a hurry. I'm really hoping that you're going to reload the screen and it's going to say 1 to the Wild.
Yeah, it looks like we're about 8.5 minutes, just under 8.5 minutes left. We went back in time.
Still scoreless.
Yeah, still scoreless. The Kings have had 6 shots on goal, and the Wild have had 3. So, if you're behind in shots on goal, but it's still 0-0, I feel like that's a good wash. They're getting the shots right now. When we start getting our shots on goal, then we might be able to take advantage of that. I'm thinking about maybe just going out here and just out here, and playing a game of hockey. If any of you fishermen want to join me over here, I'm going to go out and play a little hockey right now.
That would be some super fun hockey, some lake hockey.
Yeah.
That you could convince me to play some lake hockey.
I used to play some lake hockey when I was a kid.
I don't. I'm not much of a skater.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a hockey player. And probably if you asked me to come compete in like a pickup hockey game, I'm gonna tell you no. But if you told me it's a lake hockey game to play some hockey, I'm taking that opportunity 10 out of 10 times because that seems like a blast.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the same boat. I'm not a great skater. So what I always did is I was always goalie. So I'd wear my big fluffy coat.
Genius.
Yeah, big fluffy coat. I got my hockey stick.
You don't get sweaty?
No, and I had my moon boots on. I didn't wear the skates. I had moon boots.
Like the ones with the bounce.
What's that?
Like what kind of moon boots are you talking
So
about?
they're just big, thick boots. They have big, thick sole. Yeah, the big padded.
Okay, so you're talking more of like a boot.
Yes.
See, when you say moon boots,
Yeah.
I think of those old boots when we were kids that you'd strap yourself into, and they were like almost rubber bands that went across.
I know
all
what
of
you're talking about.
And
Yeah,
it would kind of make you bounce while you walked.
Yeah.
And almost like you were walking on the moon.
Yeah.
Type things, and those are called moon boots. So when you said moon boots, I was like, you were playing hockey.
These are what you're talking about in moon boots right here.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I'll show you 1980s moon boots. Let's see here. So these are what 1980s moon boots look
Oh, those things are legit.
Yeah.
Did you have reflective ones?
like. Oh, well, it's not a moon boot if it doesn't have some nice reflection on it.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Well, Alibi taking over that first place spot over DeVos MC. DeVos MC had held on to that first place spot for a while, for most of the game. But Alibi and DeVos MC both out of place.
Well, so we're Alibi's got to hold on. Looks like not a lot of people with a lot of plays out there. Paulie D does have a few plays, so that's the only player that could make a move here at the end of this. We got just 4 minutes left on this 30-minute 100-play ice fishing derby.
Oh, yeah. Well, once we get out of this, we're going to get back rolling into some Wipeout Blackout.
Yeah.
It's a 3 jackpot game if you weren't here earlier or you haven't played Wipeout Blackout in a long time because you just joined us. Wipeout Blackout is a 3 jackpot game that you can win in either, what's the first one at, that line prize?
It's in 7 balls.
7 balls for the line prize, 44 balls for the large frame, and then 54 balls for the coverall.
Yep.
It's a lot of jackpots, a lot of money on the line. It's super fun. So if you're not playing right now, get an iPad and play some Wipeout Blackout with us this upcoming games.
Yeah. That is the deal. It is a super, super fun game. So many opportunity for jackpots in it. We had one go out already earlier in the show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was out to, let me look that back up.
That was our large frame went out.
Yes.
It was $2,780-something, but then they also won the must-go on the coverall, which brought it up over top of $2,800.
Yeah, without, I don't know how this all figures out, but without adding in, I think that that coverall with some extra money that goes into that somehow or whatever. But there's $27.95 on the large frame. Okay, so it's $27.95. It was Haas Joel over at the 152 Club getting that large frame. That was our 14th jackpot of this week. So Sunday through today actually makes an actual calendar week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we're at 14. We still have a chance to get a 15th or a 16th or whatever here as we continue to play. But we are averaging 2 jackpots a day with that all going on. We had 2 jackpots go out yesterday, one in Vikings Bingo, one in Jackpot Hunter. Yep, and so like I say, we're on a game day bingo right now. We got the Wild out there playing. There's just about 5.5 minutes left in that first period. And the Wild, it looks like they have scored a goal. They have taken the lead. It's 1-0. Wild, let's go.
Hey, that's why we say those shots on goal didn't matter. That's just
right.
matter on which ones you get in.
That's right.
And
You got to get it past the goalie for it to count.
Oh, yeah, and definitely with that goaltender back, Cam Talbot, it's going to be a tough task.
There we go. Well, 1-0 Wild. Let's get it going. Let's get rowdy. We got the Wild in the lead again. So we're looking for that 6th straight win. We have been on fire. Well, we got 1:15 left in this next game, and we are rolling through this 100-play ice fishing derby. Hope you guys have had as much fun as we have out here on Big Wampum Lake.
Is Paulie D Jersey Shore guy?
Look it up there. We got Alibi in first, Miss Ren in 6th. In 2nd, we got DeVos MC. In 3rd, we got Ambo in 4th. We've got Brooke In fifth, we do have Pauly D.
Yeah, Pauly D, was on Jersey Shore.
Okay.
Is now a DJ.
Oh, there we go. DJ Pauly D.
Yeah,
Good to have a celebrity out here with us.
Sometimes comes to the local bar in Mount Pleasant. Pauly D does.
Okay.
From where we're broadcasting to you guys from.
Okay, there you go. Leaves the old Jersey Shore and apparently comes over to Minnesota and plays a little Pilot games sometimes too.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like it. Well, we got Mrs. Wren in 6th, Booger in 7th, Kate in 8th, and Nellie in 9th place over there at the side track in Brainerd. Well, like I just said a second ago, it is wild that the Wild are up 1-0, looking for that 6th straight win.
Well, there's the 0.
Hey, let's see who's get the tabulators on it, make it official. Don't think there's any way that Alibi didn't get this win here, but let's make sure it's all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. We definitely do not want to miss any of this. It's Alibi at the Alibi of Gilbert. Good job winning that $64. $64 going to that first place prize. And then it's $52 for second. Third is $48. Fourth is $40. And then fifth is $36. And it just keeps on going down from there. But super good money won by that top 10. And here we are going to be starting getting enrolled soon in some Wipeout Blackout.
Yeah, this should be coming up here in just 1 second. We got 4 games of Wipeout Blackout for you guys here to wrap up this Game Day broadcast. I got some new reports of Viking news coming up here soon. And Timberwolves also tipped up. I should pull that up. Timberwolves tipped off at 7 as well. Let's pull up the Timberwolves.
Yeah, let's talk about what the Timberwolves are doing. I'm super excited to see what the Timberwolves have in store. Well, I'm going to press 2 to see if we can get to that rolling screen.
All right, let's do it.
What's the score right now for them Timberwolves?
The Timberwolves currently are 67, Wizards 69, so it's super close. You got 7:16 left in the third quarter. So they're right there with them. You know, without Malik in the lineup, it was going to have to be interesting. How does that change up, you know, just how everybody's playing each other?
I was just talking with my roommate John the other day, and we were talking about the loss of Malik Beasley may be a blessing in disguise for the Timberwolves, giving Anthony Edwards that chance to be that third star, truly be the third star. Because, I mean, he has games where he's the third star, but he hasn't been forced to be that consistent third star.
Right.
And I think with him being out, he's going to have to really step it up for them. And so I'm really excited to see what he can do. Right now with 13 points already in the game.
Yeah, him and Karl Anthony Towns leading the team right now with 13 apiece. Karl Anthony Towns has 9 rebounds in addition to that. Vanderbilt has 10 rebounds on 11 points. And, so got a lot of people chipping in, doing some nice work out there.
Yeah, lots of really good things, and don't worry about the blue screen. It will switch, I promise. It's just taking a little bit longer than usual. But here is that top 10 in Ice Fishing Derby.
Yes.
In first place, Alibi. Second place, DeVos MC. Third place, Ambaho. Brooke in fourth. Fifth is Pauly D. Sixth is Miss Wren. Seventh is Booger. Eighth is Katie. Ninth is Nellie. And then in 10th place is Lori. A lot of really good winners there.
Absolutely. Well, those 2 games are really going to shake up the top 10s in our PGL standings. So let's take a look at what those PGL standings were coming into tonight. Yeah, let's take a look at that. In our location standings, in 10th place, we got Sherry's Sports Saloon in Chatfield. In 9th place, we got Neighborhood Tavern in Effie. In 8th place, Root River Saloon in Lanesboro. In 7th place, Roseville VFW. In 6th place, Cabin Bar in Nicolette. In 5th place, Neeson's Gaylord. In 4th place, Vic's Bar and Grill in Moorhead. In 3rd place, Clearwater Legion Post 323. In second place, the Deer Stand. And in first place, VFW VFW Northfield. VFW Northfield has, let's see, 1,075,575 points. The Deer Stand has 990,355 points. So now, that could get shaken up at any time.
That just got switched over because the Deer Stand just a week ago was in that first place spot.
Yep.
But then VFW Northfield coming out of nowhere, really putting in some good plays in both Game Day and in Megasoda Game Night, getting into that first place spot.
Yeah, they did, and they became our first location in that 1,000-point club.
Million point club.
Million point club, I meant.
Yeah.
1,000, yeah, not 1,000.
Let's see if we can get.
Yeah, it should be flipping over to our normal screen here in the next few minutes. There it is.
Boom! There it is. We're getting enrolled in some Wipeout Blackout. Super happy to be with you guys. We got 5 minutes and 15 seconds till this game gets started. Remember, it's a game of 3 different jackpots. So if you're not playing bingo right now, it's a bad time to not play some bingo.
Yeah, absolutely. You can win on the line prize, you can win on that large frame, and you can win on that coverall.
And then there's Muscos for all of them as well.
Exactly. Yep. So no matter what, there are going to be 3 sets of winners. And they can be jackpots. You could have all 3 jackpots hit on the same game. That is possible. So
well, we watched one of them where the person won the line prize, the jackpot line prize. Then they won the jackpot large frame. Won it both at the same time, and then almost were like 2 balls away from that coverall jackpot.
Yeah, it almost went 3 and out. Yeah,
3 and out. I mean, that was on our that marathon that we did.
It was like the first game. Like Nikki and Tony had done it after Megasoda Game Night on Tuesday. Then we did Jackpot Hunter, and then we came in with it, and it was like the first game. We were like, is it going to all hit on the first game? And then we proceeded to broadcast for 5.5 hours.
I mean, it was a blast being with you guys for all 5.5 hours of that.
Yeah.
And then we came into the next day and started playing another. Finally went out that night.
Yes. Nikki and Tony were back with them.
Yeah, it was a super fun games of a Wipeout Blackout, and we were not leaving till we gave out that coverall jackpot. I mean, and it grew up to like $9,000.
Yeah. Let me look at that. What that total was. I think that was to Chrissy, wasn't it? Over at Johnny M's. Let's see. Yeah, it was to Chrissy over at Johnny M's was $9,627.46. Yeah, that was awesome. And that was a crazy marathon. I think the last 2 years now in a row, it's gone to the third night.
Oh yeah, you were here on the third night last time.
Yeah, the funny thing was that was the first game.
Yeah, you had went. They had gone 2 nights without it going out, and then you came in with Drew.
That's right.
And you guys did a broadcast. Went out on the first game. He said. I even talked to him about this because you kind of told me the story. I talked to him, and he was like, yeah, I got off, and I was just like, that's how I do it, and then left the studio.
Oh, they got Chrissy's picture queued up so we can show them that coverall win.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get this right.
Yeah, there we go. Hey,
there it is. There's Chrissy's win on that long tournament of Wipeout Blackout. It was a super fun tournament that was lots of ups and downs.
Yes.
Where we thought that there were so many jackpots that were so close to going out, and was super exciting.
Yeah, so that was cool. It looked like she had a lot of friends out there having a good time.
Oh yeah, no, that's what we mean by, like, if you want to take pictures with just your friends, she had won a jackpot. But if you just want to take a picture like that with all your friends at the bar, we love those pictures as well.
Yeah.
We love seeing you guys just playing pilot games. It warms our hearts.
Absolutely. And it probably warmed Chrissy's heart when she won $9,600.
Oh, that would warm my heart.
Yes. And it's always that we're doing this all for charity, so it's always going for a good cause as well. Whether you win or you just have an entertaining night of fun bingo play, you always are helping charities, and that really helps your local community. So that's always an awesome, awesome thing.
Well, I think that's a perfect segue into our charity spotlight of the week.
Broadcasting gold.
I mean, it's a great charity, and it's our last chance to be able to celebrate this charity.
Yeah.
It's the Lions Club. Lions Serve. It's that simple, and it has been since they first began in 1917. Their club is places where individuals join together to give their valuable time and effort to improve their communities and the world. I mean, there's so many good things that Lions do for their communities and just all around everywhere. And there's a whole bunch of locations that recognize this charity as their charity.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll list off these charities or the locations for the Lions Club charity, but I got breaking news. So it's the end of the first period now. If you're not watching the Wild game, it's the end of the first period, and they are up now 2-0. Woo! Let's go! Sorry. I think my volume or something's up a little bit. I keep on blowing out the mic.
I think sometimes you have the mic a little close to your mouth.
Oh, well, I want to make sure that people hear me. I have lots of important words. A lot of our bingo players have referred to me as like E.F. Hutton. Like when John speaks, just the whole bar just goes quiet. Just listen. What's he gonna say?
That sounds exactly what they would say.
I think that's what they said, or they could have said, we couldn't hear what you were saying.
Well, here we are getting enrolled in that first game of Wipeout Blackout, second round of Wipeout Blackout. It's a super fun night of this, and we'll be playing how many games?
4 more games. We played 4 before. Now we're in our second 4, so this is game number 5 right here.
Oh, yeah, game number 5 of 8. There it is, Jen at Old Town Tavern in Morristown. Good job, Jen.
Yeah, good job. That means we're working on this $277 large frame jackpot. See if we can get this in 44 balls.
Saw Thanos out there.
Oh.
Hope you don't snap.
Yeah.
And also, I started watching WandaVision.
Oh.
I had been just not watching it.
Yes.
And I was like, okay.
How do you feel about it so far? How many episodes are you in?
I need to watch. I'm through episode 3.
Okay.
Because I knew I had to watch at least 3 episodes because I had heard the first 2 episodes. They kind of looked like sitcoms, but there was a lot more meaning behind them than what it was. And so then I watched the 3rd episode, got really into it, and I'm really excited to watch the others. I think other 4 episodes that are out now.
Yeah,
I still came out last.
I was gonna say
night.
I still haven't watched. I haven't had a chance to watch that yet. So
yeah, I'm excited to see it. I haven't got a chance to watch it, but I'm now into the whole WandaVision craze. There's Vern over at Moe's in Mounds View. Good job, Vern.
Moe's has become one of the top locations. It seemed like a few weeks ago I hadn't seen them in our leaderboard, and then now
I see them all the time.
Yeah. So.
Speaking of Vern's, I had a
and that was that jackpot. It was only $277 because it had already gone out. So
jackpots. That's jackpot number 15.
There we go. We're on to this $29 must-go on this coverall. That's 2 large frame jackpots in the same night. Way to go, Vern. Congratulations on that jackpot. And we got Grick out there at American Legion Litchfield getting that must-go. That means we're rolling into game number 6. But again, congratulations on the jackpot of $277 to Vern over at Moe's in Mounds View. That's jackpot number 15.
Well, we were talking about the Lions Club and their mission statement and all the great things that they do for the community.
Yeah.
But there's a whole bunch of locations that they support this charity, and they mean so much to this charity, giving so much money to them. It's Mills Lounge in Dilworth, Double R Saloon in Gray Eagle, Brickyard and Grill in Clearwater, Clearwater Corners, 400 Club in St. Cloud, Monty Sports Bar in Spring Lake Park, Irish Place. I just lost where I was at. Where did it go?
What happened?
I just said Irish Place, and then things moved around. There's Biff's in Spring Lake, KC Saloon, Duffy's Bar and Grill, Brothers Bar, 1029 Bar, Roadside Bar, Redmen Club, Cactus Jacks, David Fong's Restaurant, Pioneer Inn, Leo Sports Bar, Buffalo Lake Liquors, Fireside Lounge, Herbie's Bar and Grill, Kaninsky's, and La Playette.
Yeah, you know what that was? That was all my fault. I was getting some work done while you were doing that, and I was putting the jackpot into our list of jackpots.
And it completely moved my page over,
Yeah.
and I was like, wait, where did things move to? I was
right.
confused, but it ended up working out because I still got all the names of those locations, and there's probably other locations that
Yeah.
support lines that we just haven't been able to get onto our list yet. And next time we talk about the lines, you guys will definitely be on the list.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's some new reports out on the Minnesota Vikings and kind of like this offseason where they're thinking on some things.
Some good, some not so good. That I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah. So we'll start taking these one by one. We got just about 30 seconds left to get enrolled in this next game. Let's talk about the first one. The first one is Anthony Barr it's being said that Anthony Barr is anti-restructure of his contract.
And that's a little bit of a tough one.
Yeah.
Because he's a lot of cap for an injury-prone, aging linebacker.
Yeah,
but,
good player.
But
Yeah.
he's healthy.
Oh.
He is a great linebacker, and he pairs so well in that I'm trying to say the word.
Familiarity with.
Yeah, with Eric Kendricks is just so good that they play the position really well together. Kind of like how Bobby Wagner and Wright, Kendall Wright, I think, is his name.
I think that's right. Yeah, I'll look it up.
Them two as a linebacker duo, they play really well as a unit together. I think that's very similar to Eric Kendricks and Barr. There's Naughty Mom winning that VFW Zumbrada. Good job, Naughty Mom.
There we go. KJ Wright.
Yeah, KJ Wright. I said Kendall, but
Yeah.
KJ Wright. Both of them, him and Bobby Wagner, really good duo. Kind of similar pairing as Anthony Barr and Kendricks.
Yeah, for
sure. If this anti-restruction talks ends up in a place where, we don't know how we're going to be able to fit his contract, this could end up being where we end up moving towards that number 14 pick.
Yes.
Like if it drops where we can pick up a what's his name from Penn State?
I have to look up his name. I know what you're talking about. Let's see.
Yeah, the Penn State linebacker who flies around. I mean, he would be a really nice fit for
Micah
them.
Parsons?
Yeah, Micah Parsons would fit really nice with Eric Kendricks.
Yeah. We talked about that when we were going over picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, possible picks.
But that's only if you're moving off of Anthony Barr and if that anti-restructuring talks just completely falls through and doesn't work out at all. But some good news on the other end.
Yes. We are working on the must-goes on both this large frame and this coverall. It's $22 and $27 respectively. This will be your Game 6.
There it is. Ryan 1645 at CW's Bar and Grill in Bloomington.
And Hazy 92 over at the 152 Club in Albertville. That means we're moving on to game number 7 of 8. These are our last 2 games of the night. Make sure you get enrolled. Make sure you push play because this is going to be the second to the last game. Oh, we got a
little Nikki Network check-in.
Okay.
We have Nikki checking in saying that Pazoo is checking in. Saying bingo on Twitch.
Oh, all right.
Oh, yeah, bingo
right.
with an exclamation point.
Here, I'm going to
and
give you
a lot
some
of
luck.
O's. Stack me up because I want to give Pazoo a bunch of luck.
There we go.
There you go, Pazoo. There's a bunch of luck for you. That kind of rhymes.
Yeah.
There you go, Pazoo. A bunch of luck for you.
Ho, ho, ho. All right. Well, I got an update on the Wizards Timberwolves game. The game has not moved in the right direction here. It's now Wizards 95, Timberwolves 79. So they have fallen off a little bit. But I do feel like basketball is a game of runs, so you never know. They might get a run going here and get caught back up. But, yeah, so not the greatest news necessarily that Anthony Barr doesn't want to restructure his contract. But we do have options with that number 14 pick.
Yeah, some really happy news that I really enjoy because I think he's undervalued within this defense, especially since it was a struggling, injury-riddled defense. He was really one of the main people that were just there. He was there through the season and kind of kept that defense from being just an absolute train wreck. That was Anthony Harris, and there
You meant Harrison. You mean
Harrison Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Anthony Harris. I'm combining two.
Anthony Barr and
Yeah. Well, Harrison Smith will be in talks with the Vikings regarding an extension.
That's good news.
And I like that. He's not very old.
Yeah.
I think that if they extend him, he wouldn't be that expensive since he's coming off kind of a larger contract. I think that, and he's just one of those veterans that can really help this defense go from young, not knowing where their identity is, where he can really bring that identity with him.
So there you go. Another thing that's been kicked around, at least on the internet, circuit, is that Orlando Brown Jr., offensive lineman for the Ravens, is looking for a new home, and that it might be a nice fit with the Vikings. But as of right now, no trade talks yet with the from the Vikings with the Ravens on Orlando Brown Jr.
Orlando Brown is one of those guys that he walks up to the line and you're like, even for an NFL lineman, he is scary.
Yeah, ginormous dude.
I'm trying to pull up his height weight. 6'8", 344 pounds.
Oh, so he's kind of a slender dude. We got $12 on the must-go on this line price. Well, when you're 6'8", that's unbelievable. 2 queens at Boudreaux's Bar in St. Cloud.
Good job, 2 queens. Now I see Eminem out there. Love your candy.
Yeah, absolutely. It melts in your mouth, not in your hands.
Exactly. We talked about Eminem because was it Eminem Day or
there was an Eminem Day, and we talked about how that name came about. It was the Mars company and Hershey's company coming together to create that, but it's the names of the 2 co-founders. Like it's Mars, and then I can't remember the name of the Hershey co-founder that was also M. But that's where the two names were. It was Mars and I'm sorry.
I got you. I'm gonna have this up in just a second. It's Mars and Murray.
Okay, yeah, Murray. There you go. Well, if we can hit this jackpot again on that cover, I'll be right here. No, it's going to that must-go of $20, and we'll see if we can get that out. And then this coverall is at $1,836 if we can hit that in 54. It could happen at the same time as the large frame.
I see Winnie, one of my favorite childhood. Speaking of retro, Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, we are going to that must-go coverall of $25, which means that it's all going to roll over to game number 8, our last game.
SNS and Grick winning that, and then
AJ Cool 241, one of our top players out there, and Jamie splitting that must-go coverall.
And here we are now getting enrolled in game number
8. It's our last game of the night.
Number 8. It's the last game of the night. So get enrolled.
Flown by.
Press play because we want you to play this final game. It always seems like the final game has a little bit more luck than the other games.
Yes.
And so I'm telling you guys, get out and play this one because we're trying to give out maybe a jackpot in the line prize. Maybe the jackpot in the coverall. We've already given out 2 jackpots in the frame. Why not have it happen again? I mean, we're ready to give out jackpots upon jackpots.
That is true. We've given out 2 large frame jackpots tonight. Why not give out another jackpot before we go off air? Well, when we do go off air, there will be tomorrow. We will have Jackpot Hunter going during happy hours. That is 4 to 6 on Sunday. Then, of course, on Monday, we start our new expanded broadcasting schedule. So we'll be with you guys Monday. Well, I think it starts 7 days a week at that point, right? We're going lunchtime. So 12 to 1 every day with Vikings Bingo. Then 1 to 4, we're going to have a 25-cent card Jackpot Hunter. Then, of course, 4 to 6, we're going to have a $1, what we've already been doing, $1 Jackpot Hunter. Of course, we'll be with you guys for those happy hours on Monday. We'll have Cash Crew 2 with you guys on the Vikings Bingo at lunchtime. And then coming around Tuesday night, of course, it's our typical Mega Tuesday Bingo Palooza.
Oh, yeah. 2 weeks ago, we gave out 5 jackpots in Bingo Palooza.
That's right.
Last Bingo Palooza, we gave out 8 jackpots.
Yes.
Next week's Bingo Palooza, we keep on adding more each week. So be around to see if we can give out more. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. But I am excited to see what the outcome will be.
I think we should go ahead and give out even more.
Yeah, why not give out 10?
Yeah, let's try it.
20.
Well, Megasoda Game
I'll
Night.
up you 30. Okay.
Megasoda Game Night. We will start at 6:40 with Top Dog. It's going to be a high-low game, so the best players in the state and the worst players in the state will win. And then after that, we'll play some Mess-O Perch. That will be 50 winners in that Mess-O Perch game. Then after that, we'll play some more Ice Fishing Derby, just like we did tonight. There'll be 25 winners in that. Then after that, we'll play Jackpot Hunter, just like we play right at happy hour, and that will be super fun. Then one of my favorite games, Open Season. That's our brand new hunting game that's very similar to Ice Fishing Derby, but you're out there on the tundra or wherever you're out there hunting, and you can shoot the golden buck. It's amazing. It's super, super fun. Mr. Nice Guy getting that first line prize, $16 Musco, and we're trying to work on this $273 large frame. If we can hit this in 44 balls, if we can hit it in 54 balls, it is a $1,961 coverall jackpot.
Do you remember for a Mother's Day when me and my siblings, we made, the song Nice Guys Finish Last?
Oh, yeah, I do remember this.
We made a song, and it was called Nice Kids Finish Last. And it was a song all about the things that we do that annoys our mom, and it was just super funny. And
you guys made that whole video. And
it was like us kicking the ice under the fridge and leaving socks in the hallway.
I think from the singing part, I think you were the star of the show.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah.
I sang pretty much half of it. I'm pretty sure I sang quite a bit of it. It was super fun. Me and my sister, we wrote out the whole entire script, changing it around. It was super funny.
Well, the Wild are now in the second period playing, still with that 2-0 lead on the Kings. Things are just really getting underway in that second period, but they got a nice lead. Well, that night on Megasoda Game Night, Tuesday night, that will wrap up with a Jackpot Jungle 54-ball coverall that is got a jackpot that's over $26,000. We did get just a Musco on that large frame.
Ryan, 23 at CW's Bar and Grill in Bloomington. Good job, Ryan, 1623.
Well, it's going to be a must-go on this coverall, and that means that jackpot's going to continue to grow until we play some more Wipeout Blackout. That's going to come a little sooner than it normally does. There's Jetty over at Carboni's Pizzeria and Grill in Rosemont. Congratulations, Jenny. Well, yeah, we're going to be back with you guys for some more Game Day Bingo on Wednesday. It's going to be kind of a little ode to the old Mega Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll be here with you guys during those normal Mega Wednesday hours with a Game Day Bingo on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a big midweek bingo push, being Bingo Palooza Tuesday and Mega Wednesday. Super fun time. But remember, when you play Pilot Games, your community wins. Have a good one, guys.
Bye, guys.